Uncle Trashcan here with a Digimon deck profile. Today we're bringing you Megidramon Mill. To start off, we're going to go over the Digitama, and then we will jump right into the rest of the deck profile. So, for this deck, we're playing the 4 EX2 Gigimon. When attacking once per turn, if this Digimon has Guilmon, Growlmon, or Gallantmon in its name, draw 1 card. Really good, want to draw 1 card a lot. Now into the meat and potatoes of the deck profile. We'll start off with our level 3 rookies. 4 copies of EX2 Guilmon. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 Growlmon or Gallantmon in its name and 1 Takato from among them to your hand, and then place the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. It's inheritable once per turn. When attacking, if this Digimon has Growlmon or Gallantmon in its name, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. So this grabs us our pieces, and then the inheritable pops Floodgates, pops Alliance Bodies. Just all around, pretty versatile card. Next we have the main boy of the deck. We have EX3 Guilmon. On deletion, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less, but the real reason we run him is if no Digimon was deleted by his effect, both players trash the top 2 cards of their deck. So again, he gets rid of your Alliance Bodies and Floodgates, but the real reason we run him is to facilitate our win condition, which is decking the opponent out. Next, we have 2 copies of EX4 Guilmon. On play, if the total number of cards in both players' trashes is 20 or more, he gains Rush for the turn. And that scales up as he evolves. So there's ways to loop this guy back, and then if you can evolve over him and turn him into a bigger body, awesome. But he's essentially our hybrid for game as well. Next up, we are playing 2 copies of Starter Deck 7 Guilmon. We don't actually use him for his main effect. We use him for his inheritable once per turn when an opponent's Digimon is deleted, draw 1 card. And last but not least, for our 13th rookie, is Promo Guilmon. When attacking, draw 1. So with our Gigimon egg, if we swing with this, we're drawing 2. I have considered cutting this Guilmon because his effect hasn't come up as much as I would like it to. But if I cut him, I would add 1 more promo and 1 more of the rush. Get this cleaned up, and we'll talk about our champions. We are running 8 level 4s. The level 4s we are running is 4 of the EX3 Growlmon. We want him for his on Digivolve effect, delete an opponent's Digimon with 3k DP or less. But the real reason we want him is if he doesn't delete anything, both players mill 2. His inheritable is also really strong for this stack. When attacking, once per turn, you may delete one of your other Digimon to have this Digimon gain security attack +1. So, like I said before, we have ways to loop this Guilmon back. So, when we go over him with our level 5s, and even when he's level 6, if we have this guy on board, we delete him to give our guy security attack +1, and mill 2 off of the top of the opponent's deck. Really strong for what this deck wants to do. And it sets it up so we have more than one way to win. For our other level 4, we are doing the new EX4 Black Growlmon. When digivolving, trash the top 2 cards of both players' decks, and then return a Guilmon or card with Growlmon or Gallantmon in its name from your trash to your hand. And then his on deletion effect also returns us a Guilmon or Growlmon or Gallantmon from our trash to our hand. So we play him, we mill 2, we evolve, and then when that evolved stack dies, we get to grab a piece back. Super fun, super interactive for us. Next we have our 7 level 5s. We are playing 3 War Growlmon from EX3. On Evolve, trash the top 3 cards of both players' decks. And then, if a player has 5 or more cards in their trash, you can play a Guilmon or a Tocado from your hand or trash, ignoring the cost. So this guy facilitates our loop. Next up, we have our Black War Growlmon. New card from EX4. On Digivolve, trash the top 3 cards of both players' decks, then choose any number of the opponent's Digimon so that their DP adds up to 3,000 or less, and then delete them. For every 10 cards in both players' trashes, add 2,000 to the maximum number this DP-based deletion effect can delete. So a little bit of a funny interaction happened the other night at my Digimon locals. The opponent has a Quartzmon on board. We are both sitting at 68 cards in trash. I evolve into Black War Growlmon and pop the Quartzmon. Really strong removal effect, especially in a deck like this. And for our last level 5, we are running a 1 of Lucamon Chaos mode. On play or when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's tamers or level 6 or lower Digimon. We mill enough that we'll be able to play him for his reduced cost, because for every 10 cards in our trash, his cost goes down by 3. But we also have ways to loop him back out to the field from the trash. So we definitely have some options with Lucamon. Next, for our level 6s, we are playing 3 Creepymon. When Digivolving, trash the top 2 cards of your deck for each of your opponent's Digimon in play, and then if you trashed 4 or more, you get to bring back a level 5 or lower Digimon. So this is one of our ways that we get to bring back our Lucamon from trash. That's actually the only way we get to bring our Lucamon back from trash. But we play him for his when attacking once per turn. For every 10 cards in your own trash, your opponent mills 3, and he gets plus 3,000. So he becomes our big boy and is ultimately our win con. For our other level 6, we are playing 3 Megidramon from BT5. When Digivolving, both players trash the top 5 cards of their deck. And then on deletion, if you have a tamer in play, you may play 1 level 6 Digimon card with Gallantmon in its name from your hand to trash without paying its memory cost. Really solid card. This won me games last night as well. And for our final level 6, just a 1 of the new Chaos Gallantmon. We don't use his first effect, but it's trash end of your turn, sorry. By deleting one of your Digimon with Digivolution cards and Gallantmon in its name, you can play this card without paying the cost. Again, that effect doesn't come up for this deck. What we really play him for is the on-play delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 7,000 DP or less, and that threshold increases by 2,000 for every 10 cards in both players' trash. So he's like the Black War Growlmon. Just another removal option. We have a lot of those. And for our 1 level 7, we are doing the 1 of Death Xmon. Good card is good. It's purple, so it lines up with pretty much everything else in our deck, and it helps us out other problems. Finally, we have our options in Tamers. We'll go over those real quick. We are playing 3 Deathslinger. When this card is trashed from your deck, gain 1 memory. And its main effect is delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon, and for every 10 cards in your trash, increase the highest level this effect can delete by 1. Its security effect activates its main effect. Just a really strong removal option, especially in a deck like this. Next we have 2 of the Megiddo Flame. Delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. You can delete one of your Digimon to delete one of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon instead. And its security effect plays a Guilmon from our trash without paying its memory cost. So this is going to loop back our EX3 Guilmon. Next up, we are playing 2 Jack Raid, gain 1 memory for every 10 cards in your trash for 0 cost, and then gain 2 memory. Really strong option card for this deck, and it is our Hammer Spark. We are playing a 1-of in Missed Memory Boost. Trash the top 2 cards of your deck and draw 1. The only time this really comes up is if you see it in your opening hand. Delay, it's the same as other memory boosts. You can send it from field to trash to gain 2 memory. I had considered playing more when I was putting this deck together, but ultimately decided on 1 because I don't want to deck myself out before I can deck the opponent out. Next, we're playing 1 Calling from Darkness, probably the most broken card in purple, and it's limited for a reason, so 1-of is almost a guaranteed slot, especially in a deck like this, where we can grab our pieces back from the trash. Delete one of your Digimon, then return up to 2 purple Digimon cards from your trash to your hand. Its security effect adds it to your hand. Next, we have our 5 Tamers. We're running 2 Alice McCoy. When one of your Digimon would evolve from 5 to 6, you can delete one of your Digimon to reduce the evolution cost by 3 once per turn. Security effect, play this card without paying its memory cost. So this combos once again with our EX3 Guilmon and the inheritable off of our EX4 Black Growlmon, not Black War Growlmon. For our final tamer, we're running a 3-of Matt Ishida. Start of your turn, if your memory is 2 or less, set your memory to 3. On play, return 1 purple Digimon or purple option card from your trash to your hand. Security effect, play this card without paying its memory cost. So we run Matt so we can grab our Calling from the Darkness back, or one of our removal options, or any of our guys that we might be missing to get our win con back online. That's the deck profile. Thanks again. I am Uncle Trashcan. Please like, comment, subscribe for more deck profiles, and watch out for some gameplay videos as well.
What's up everyone, Zombie Dad here. First things first, let's give a huge shout out to my man Uncle Trashcan for the deck profile. I'm really excited that he did this for the channel. He's got some spice he wants to show off, and it's actually a lot of fun to see. Second thing is, I am currently sponsored by Dubby. It is a company that makes an energy drink mix that causes no jitters and no crash. Their flavors are out of this world, and you can get 10% off your order by using the code ZOMBIEDAD. Once again, a huge thanks to everyone that made it this far. And like Uncle Trashcan said, please like, comment, subscribe to the video and the channel. And we'll see you guys around. Thanks again.